I don't know how this actually works, that there's a lumber thing right here, but I can apparently walk through it. It's magic, I guess. Hey everyone, Arahli here, and welcome back to the Primitive Unlimited server. So I know it's been a while since we've been back. I hope you guys are having a good day. We were just kind of waiting for some patches to drop to kind of make this a little easier. So that has happened. I am standing out in the middle of the water for a reason. I made another nest. We just used a bunch of primitive materials this time. This is really just so we can kind of get out there and start exploring a little more. Oh, and you'll see the name tag now says ATG. Alexis Arcade has joined us. She's over in that direction over there, and the tag that she had been using was AA. So just to avoid any confusion with just the basic A and AA, we went with ATG for Arahli the Geek. So, you know, if you guys have seen my other videos, you've seen the nest before. This is obviously going to look a little different because we're using the primitive plus materials. So we've got ourselves some storage stuff here, same basic thing as this side. Now, we don't have a fabricator, so we've got a construction table and hand mill, and there's no preserving bin or mortar and pestles. That the hand mill took the place of the mortar and pestles. Preserving bin, the shed that they use in this is much larger, so I'm probably gonna have to put that outside someplace, and we'll kind of go from there. But for the moment, we're not going to stray too far from home anyways. This is really more of an expedition kind of thing. So if we decided we want to go get a whole lot of, you know, metal or onyx or something like that, we would... Onyx? What? If we want to get a whole bunch of metal or obsidian, then we'd have a place to do that pretty easily and not have to worry about if we had to log out over there. So the other reason I came out here is to check this out right here. So Whitman saw the design we were using over for the basic design we did for the garden and decided to expand. He did a great job too. So this is a bunch of wheat. Now, I didn't put wheat in the original one, honestly just because I forgot about it. So we were kind of missing out on that, and the idea was to eventually expand, but apparently we need a ton, and I mean a ton of wheat to make bread stuff. So instead of me dealing with having to expand a ton of my stuff, I'm going to just kind of keep everything else in there except for wheat, and we're going to make that bigger. That's the project we're going to work on today. But I figured I'd come over and show you guys this. He did the pontoon stuff just like we did. This is really cool. I like how it is, and it looks like he's going to expand out into even more, which is great. And eventually, these pontoons, I think I want to actually build my base on the water. So my question really right now is whether or not Quetzals could land on this, because at some point I want a Quetzal, and if they can't land on this, I don't necessarily want to do it. So we might do something small to start with until we get one to see how it works. I just figured bringing you guys over here. Oh, here's the preserving shit I was talking about. So these things are much, much larger than the preserving bins in vanilla, which means I couldn't put one on top of the little section by the bed like I usually do. So that's not going to work for us. But so let's take a look inside. Look at all this wheat. And greenhouse effect. I need the greenhouse effect. Like, I don't have glass up there right now. I'm going to change some of this stuff out to do that. I'm hoping I can do it with a relatively minimal setup, because I would like to keep as much of the Primitive Unlimited stuff, Primitive Plus materials as I can. So I'm going to try to just do a strip for ours when we go down the middle, and we'll kind of reorganize the seed from there. But you can see all the wheat and stuff's in here. It actually has to dry for it to be something we can use. I don't know if he's got any over here or not. Oh, a bunch of the fertilizer. I know that we had some in one of the preserving sheds around the back of the other side on the community area, so. Alright guys, welcome back. We are about ready to start over here. I don't think we have enough materials, but we have a lot of them, so we're gonna just go from there and hope we have enough. I already took all the seeds out of these guys, so we're just gonna do some demolishing real quick. And then of course we'll give us some more stuff anyways. Gonna let us build a little more. I was able to get the lumber ceiling floor things to snap in place, which is what I wanted to do in the first place, because I don't like the pontoons are great, but I mean they kind of look, I mean, you can see through them. It's weird. I don't like it. So it's cool what it can do, but I don't like how it looks for building. So I did put this right underneath these guys, so they just look short now, which I think is kind of funny. I think I'm gonna have to actually break all of this stuff and kind of take it with me. So let's just put this stuff in the old seed vault for now. It's not all gonna fit, is it? Nope. Alright, well, we'll get rid of some of this stuff. We'll just have to rebuild. No big deal. The seed vault we'll take with us in just a second. But yeah, I just figured I would kind of show you guys we're doing some tearing down. Once I get it down to some bare bones, I'll tell you what. Actually, why don't I just bring you guys back once I have the basic framework laid out for it, and we will go from there. Back in a few. Alright guys, so this is turning out a little weird actually. There's some odd gaps because of the floor thing. If you watched my last video on the iron mine, you'll know kind of what happens when you end up placing ceilings on top of foundations. You get some kind of odd snap point issues. And I think that's happening here, but I can't seem to fix it. Like, if you look right up here at the top, you can see that those don't line up, but I can't seem to get it to not do that. I've tried a bunch of things to do it, and I can't figure it out. So, I guess it's going to be good enough. That's just how it's going to work. We're going to deal with it. Oh, see, here's the problem, though. I can't get out. Can I get out this side? I can't get out the other side. Well, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Maybe we'll put the door back in the middle, I guess. We hadn't done that because I'm going to put the plants and stuff right down the center. But we might have to just go ahead and change it over. So we'll see how it goes. Let's put in... We got some of these guys. We need our slopes for both sides. We can put these guys back, and then we should have to have those. Is that gonna be right? I don't know. We'll find out in a second. So can I get through here to get in? Yep. Okay. Well, that's gonna have to work. All right. That scared the crap out of me. Oh. I don't think that I have enough of these guys. I don't think so. Well, I'll have to make some more. It's fine. All right. I need, what, 2 more? Maybe we'll just, like, once this is all done, maybe we'll just take the centerpiece out and let that be an opening all the way in. Instead of, because the doors don't really work anyways. The doors, when they snap in place, look really odd. So, I can just put it. Alright. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay, then I gotta figure out what's going up there still on both sides. I think we'll just do a regular wall for both of those. We'll kind of figure out the rest from there. I mean, it makes sense for the regular ones to be up there anyways because, you know, the stuff next to it is the regular wood too, so... Okay, so let's go with one of these guys. Now we're using the regular greenhouse ceilings here. And like I said, I still haven't figured out exactly how many of these I have to have up here to make this work. So, if we have to, we can always replace some of the other stuff with that as well. So, alright, so that's... Let's say, can I take this out without everything crashing down? Okay, yep. I still can't get out. So that must have snapped down farther than it's supposed to. Maybe we'll do the double tall doorway thing then. I don't really like that, but what else are you gonna do? And I don't think I have any more glass, so I can't fix the rest of that stuff for the moment. But that's alright, we're gonna press on here. Because I wanna see if... I want to test and see if we finally have greenhouse effect or not, which I'm doubting a little bit, but we'll find out. So we're gonna go for one of these guys. Looks like we're gonna have to kind of split these to make this work. Because I want them kind of towards the center. Will they go right in between? Yeah, but then we're gonna have as many as I want. Oh, that's what we're gonna have to do. Go right in between the two of these then. And then house. So I think we're actually straight. Yeah, it's fine. So we're gonna do about half in. We're gonna just use the black there to see how close we can get. That's pretty good. Oh, no greenhouse effect. We must need to have more here then. So I wonder if I can just put... Man, I really like how these look though. I don't really want to get rid of those, but if it's not getting a greenhouse effect, there's really not... Oh no, there's 90. What? 90%. So... And does it get more if I put one right in the center? I guess let's look and see. Apparently wait for the greenhouse effect to show up. 90, 90. Is it how many of these there are? Because we could probably change that. Yeah, it's got to be that then, because there's 90% just having those up there. So maybe we can do just a couple. Maybe we'll do a couple of the slopes as the other things, as the other ones. Kind of see if that works or not. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna get some more stuff placed and then I will bring you guys back. So I'm pretty sure I just found a way to game the system a little bit. So I just kind of built a column box thing up here, right? And now 300%. I think it still has to be like underneath the glass. I mean, we can try, I guess. What's a crop plot? We'll make another one if we need to, right? Alright, so right now that's showing 0. I'll give it just a second just to make sure. Because, I mean, if this is the case, we'll just line these guys up all the way down like this. And we're good to go. Yeah, so it's showing 0. So everything has to be in the middle. That means I have to make more crop plots because I didn't make anywhere near enough for me to be tearing things apart. But, yeah, so there we go. Found ourselves a little bit of a hack in the system for us to play with here. And we are good to go. And all I did was, I just put sides on it as well as I went down, and that was enough to get us to that 300%. So, nice little tricky trick to do. Alright, I gotta make some more stuff, because I've been destroying a lot of stuff trying to make this work. So, I'm gonna get some more stuff, and then I will bring you guys back once we get all the crop plots going. Okay, so we are just in the process now of placing all the crop plots. Looks like we are good to go on our greenhouse effect. Had to make a couple more modifications to make the doors work, which they still aren't doors, so what are you gonna do? Alright, let's get that there. That one might be just a tiny bit off, but that's alright. What we're doing just now is just kind of trying to get them as lined up as we can to the one that it's touching. There we go. We're kind of at the end here, so this is going to be much harder. I think we're going to have to come out of K mode. Last one. Oh no. Oh, that worked and I might have moved it to the very end. Ah, we're fine. Alright, so now we've got all these guys in. And like I said, you can see the doors are a little weird. I don't know how this actually works, if there's a lumber thing right here. But I can apparently walk through it. It's magic, I guess. I don't know. But so yeah, let's back up a little bit so you can see what we got going on. So, similar design, just made a little bigger. We might figure out something different to do for the doorway. I don't know yet. Then we've got always the fun thing to do. We've got some ramps, and let's see if ARK will let us put these in or not. Okay, we'll put that one in. Put this one. Nope, that's there we go. And this last one. Oh, look at that, amazing. All right, so yes, now we can just right on up in here. And we're good to go, guys. Look at this. We got our 300% greenhouse effect. That is amazing. So I'll get everything planted back up. I need to make a bunch more fertilizer because, you know, there hasn't been anything in here for a while. So I'm going to make a bunch of fertilizer and stuff. And I'll probably have to, we got to make some, I don't know, some fire or something, put it out here. So I will bring you back once some things have grown up a bit. Alright guys, welcome back. I waited overnight now so we could see how this looks with everything grown. Look at all of that stuff in there. Let's go see how this is looking. Oh man. Whew, these are so tall. They grow into the glass, it looks like, but you know, that's fine. It looks good in here. Alright, so what do we got? Oh, look at all of this barley. Awesome. We have so much stuff. Bunch of tobacco. Smoking's not okay, by the way. Don't smoke. No sava root. Yeah, we're just gonna collect everything, guys. This is just great. Now these are obviously the boring ones. These are what everyone's seen before, because you know it's vanilla ARK stuff. But so nice to have so many of everything. It's gonna be great for us to be cooking stuff. Got a bunch of rice. Whole bunch of cashews. Got tomatoes? We got tomatoes. Fantastic. What's in this one? Sugarcane? Alright. Some coffee beans. Coffee apparently goes pretty slow. Tea leaves. There's a bunch of those. That'll be sweet. Hope we can get some stuff dried up. Some cabbage. Only 12 grapes. Those must take a little bit longer to go. Alright, but look at this, guys. How cool is all of this? It just looks fantastic, man. Awesome. Alright, let's go put our stuff in the preserving shed. Man, we're gonna probably need another one of these. I mean, that's only 26. That's about half of it, but if we keep this up, there's gonna be a lot. Oh, look, there's dried leaves in here already. Okay. Combine with other ingredients to make recipes. Look at all this stuff. That's awesome, man. Alright, well, there you guys go. I just figured I'd bring you guys back and show you what everything looked like. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I know I had fun making it. If you guys enjoyed, please do feel free to drop a like below. And, of course, you can subscribe for more content. And I will catch you on the flip side.